Well, hello everyone and welcome to Diamond Art with Del. Today I am returning with the banner from Dpclubs that I kitted up on the channel recently. It's all done. So we're going to have a look at that all finished today. It is, and we're going to go through all the bits and pieces. Firstly, as I say, I've got it upside down so you haven't got anything to look at. But firstly, what I would like to do is show you some of the progress photos, videos and so forth I took of it as I was working it up, so you can sort of see the progress of it, and then we will have a chat about pros and cons, etc., that I experienced along the way of this piece. Unfortunately, I can't find it on the Dpclubs website anymore, so I haven't been able to link this product, but I will link the website if you'd like to have a look at that. And the discount code for you guys, so I will put that in the description box. But unfortunately this particular product I can't find there anymore, which is a bit sad because I think it's a really nice one. But if you do find this particular product elsewhere, yeah, I think you should definitely grab it because it's a real beautiful piece. All right, without any more ramblings, let's have a look at the images and then we'll have a chat about the finished piece. So we've had a bit of a look at all those images. It did come up nice, didn't it? All those little bits and pieces there. All right, let's flip it over. I'm going to get into the discussion side of things, and then I'm going to tie this off so I can hang it up somewhere. I haven't been able to figure out exactly where I want to put it yet because of the type of material it is. I was originally going to put it in my kitchen, but now, yeah, there's a reason why I'm concerned about that now, so we'll get into that. But, yeah, let's have a look at the piece. It is beautiful. Can we sit it all in the one shot? Probably not. Doesn't want to even sit on the table properly. But it is very, very pretty. I love all these circles and things with all the crescent moons. I like the design. Beautiful crescent moons that all connect with each other all throughout here and here and here. And these circles, like you've got around this moon crescent, and then again you've got more circles and so forth going right through. And I really like that, I don't know, that flow of the design and this beautiful sunburst stars and so forth. It looks very, very pretty. It's not a full drill, as you can see, but it has got a nice coverage, and it does put a lot of sparkle throughout the banner, which I think is really nice. Even though, as I said, you haven't got, it's not a full drill, but you do get a nice coverage of drills and so forth throughout the canvas area, I suppose you'd call it. So that's really nice. Now I can't help but play with these tassels because they feel absolutely gorgeous. They're really long and they are lovely. And they just look a really nice, interesting feature down the bottom there. So that's a really nice little part. Just a little little skirt of tassels down there. They are really pretty. Now, I'm not sure what this material exactly this is. Like it's faux leather or something. It's got that felty back. It's not very thick. It's obviously printed, I would assume, with some sort of black ink to get that colour, which I suppose it's sort of a concern, like would you seal it or something like that because it might fade or something. I don't know, it might be sun damaged. The other thing why I was concerned about where I'm going to hang it and sealing it and so forth was because when I was working on it, I noticed when I was holding it down here, even though I had the plastic cover, I sort of had my hand at one spot here, and it's left a little bit of an imprint, and I think from the oils or whatever off your hands, so it's marked a little bit, and I don't think I'd be able to clean that because the inks would come off. So yeah, you have to be a bit mindful, I think, with this sort of materials. But other than that, it's a really interesting stuff, and I really like the idea of it. I'll go on to talking about the drills and so forth. Now, as I say, the material that is printed on meant that the ink was nicely printed as far as symbols. So this means the drills could go on easily. There was a couple of little areas here and another spot up here where the misprints, I suppose you'd call it. This one had, I might come in a bit closer just while I show you that. Sorry, I'm just going to bring it in a bit closer. It was a bit wobbly, so I just put it here. This one here is symbol 7, but it sort of had like a star print behind it. So I ended up putting the blue on it because that's what it was. But also had a bit of a print of the star. So that was a bit weird. And a little bit, I suppose, of the symbol circle sort of overflowed, so you can see a bit of white in some areas around some of these circles, but that's only in a little bit here and there. Oops, I've got to make sure I'm in the spot where I'm pointing with the camera. I think these ones, though, from a distance hanging on the wall, you wouldn't notice it too much, and that's only one, so it's nitpicking really if you wanted to pick on the canvas on its faults, and I suppose you're supposed to do that when you're reviewing things. So if anything that I found as fault, if you like to say, in this canvas, would be something like that, where that little funny little misprints. but in general, reading the symbols and things was wonderful. Like, they were really clear and easy to read. No problems there in that regards. And all the drills went on so well. The glue was really, really good to work with. As I said, some of the, so you can see like with the print is a little bit overhang. Where am I? I've got to get it right. In those sort of spots where you kept pushing it over this way, which will still let some white on this side, but if I went that way then and covered this white, you know, vice versa, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's sort of it's just one of those little things. Bit of black background, what can you do? But as I say, these drills are lovely. The glue went on nice and firm, which is what I was going on about before I got distracted by that white bit of cover there. I don't know why, but I had these like random little orange ones. They kind of look cool too, just sort of splattered here and there. This was the other thing that was very weird, was this one little section. This was the number 5, and I just had one section of that in this whole center circle, which needs to come back out when I'm talking about that again. But all here I had either the silver or the AB all the way through, but this one little line here had the gold. So I had 2s, 3s and one little bit of 5, which I found a bit odd, but I don't know what that was about. Just something they wanted to add to quirk up the design. I'm not sure if that was there, or I don't know, was it a misprint? I don't know. But it's, anyway, I left it as is because that's just part of it. I had beautiful ABs in some of these sprays with this and the silver then next to it. So it sort of went silver, AB, pretty much all the way around. And that looked beautiful, that design. I like that. It gave it a really nice sparkle. No matter which way you sort of look at it now. So yeah, happy with all that sort of stuff, and some really interesting drills throughout the diamond painting work with. I had general rhinestones, as you can see, AB, silver, golds and so forth, but I also had some really nice big domes, AB domes in interesting colours like yellows and blues, which are quite interesting sort of colours put together. I also had these marquees, then some big red domes, and then the blues. So it was quite interesting colour choices, these reds and blues and yellows. It's just sort of pops of colour, which look really cool. And then I just had like a spray of all these silver stars, and they just sort of all sat around the background all over the place. And of course, one of my favourites was these peacock type feather drills. And some beautiful big white domes. Like, it's just very different and very pretty. So yeah, I'll just have a close look through it all. I'm giving these sort of little floral, starry sort of looking things. There's this random little shooting stars or whatever they are. So very, very pretty different design. Beautiful gold domes as well. Very unique piece. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how this one has actually come together. Quite fun to do. You could sit down and just do little bits and pieces. So yeah, really enjoyable. I will tie the end off for that in a moment, but I might just pop it aside and we'll have a look at the leftover drills, because we've got a few. Now, if you've seen the kitting up video, which I can link in the description box for you guys if you'd like to check that out, we had 14 colours or drills, if you like, in total that we kitted up. And I put these two in little separate containers because we yeah, this is a pack of 12, so I needed a couple more just to fill the gap. So we'll just run from the start and just show what is left over. So we start with the rhinestones. This is number 1, and this is just a golden colour. Now the actual rhinestones were quite good. I didn't have any major issues with them either. Not much in the problem of, you know, scratch backs or rubbishy edges or anything like that, so they were quite clean. I wasn't picking out rubbish anywhere. Number 2 was the AB, and you can see I have quite a decent amount of those as well. Now these are beautiful and sparkly. They had a really nice coating of AB colour, and again they had nice clean backs. The silver on them was clean, and again they went on the diamond painting really well. Number 3 was a silver, and I had no problems with them, as they're pretty clean. They had a nice shine about those, and I had enough of those to work with. I have number 4, which was a pretty orange colour actually. It was a really, I'm not sure what you call that kind of orange, but it was very pretty. Just the right sort of tone for everything else with all the golds and silvers involved. Number 5 was a nice yellow. That had a nice shine. Again, nice clean backs on that one. So that is the rhinestones. So we had the 5 rhinestones. So now we're going into more of the special drills. Lots of special drills in this kit. Number 6 was these domes. Now what would they be about? Say 5 mil, roughly 5 or 6 mil yellow domes with AB coatings. There's quite a lot left over. I mean, I suppose I didn't use a lot in the actual design as well. Number 7 was pretty much the same thing but in blue. Again, ample. Now it gets tricky because it goes into the letter system. As I have shown you in the kit up, I just cut the bags and just stuck the symbol A, B or C or whatever it was on top, because I couldn't use my letter symbols for the drilling because I didn't have a chart or anything like that, so I had to just go by what's on the containers. So I just did it that way. Marquees with AB coating. Again, I don't think I had any real issues with those. They weren't too bad. B was the red domes. They're quite big, about 10 mil, I suppose, at least 8. I'd say they're closer to 10. Now, they had a few little rough edges on 1 or 2 of them, and a couple of those dimply effects in the middle of them. So there was 1 or 2 I didn't like, but I had heaps to pick from, so that was all right. Just me being fussy. But I had choices, so that was fine. Lots of good ones in there. C was the stars. Heaps and heaps of silver little stars. D was these beautiful peacock-like ones. And I said, there were so many in here that I was expecting to have more on the actual project. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so left still. But there was only 2 of those on the actual project. So I was surprised that was only, you know, I've got so many in the container. I was expecting, you know, maybe 4 or something on there. But anyway, I suppose you could always add some more if you wanted to. F was the big gold domes. Now they were at least a good 12 mil. So I only had 2 of those left. They're very shiny and pretty. Very, very, look, minor scratches and so forth, but they are gold, so you're going to expect that. Nothing that you can really pick up or notice anyway, unless you're looking really hard. J was all these little gold domes. Pretty clean, to be honest. There might be one or two with dimples, but oh look, they're hard to pick up if they are. Pretty good actually, because most times these gold ones have got heaps of dimply bottoms and things like that. Not that that really makes much difference to the end game, but yeah, these ones are really good. And I've got lots of those. And the last one I'll show you is, that was letter H, I suppose, and it was the white AB domes. And I've got lots and lots of those, and they were pretty good too. As I said, these were the ones I was trying to explain, that some of the colouring can sit a bit high with the, trying to see if I can show you that one there, where the AB colouring is not sitting centred or flushed down, or, you know, a bit different. But that means you just have a bit of a look around and pick the ones you prefer. Heaps to choose from, so you're pretty good. That's it. So that's 14 different drills I have for that kit. As I said, ample of each. Didn't have too much drama there. We'll just pop all these back into the box so I can actually move them around the table. So that's pretty much it. And I said I've got these really big jars I had them in, so, you know, nice space for bulky sort of drills, etc. Rightio. Let's bring back the banner, the beautiful banner. We'll come out a little bit. There we go. I've got it on its side so you can actually see it in full shot. Now, the rest of the kit is still left in this bag. Excuse me, I'm still a bit croaky. Now, I've got this little tie rope, or whatever you like to call it. That's what came with it to put on the end, so I'm going to do that. And in the bag came this little hook that you can put on the wall. Now, I probably won't use that myself, but because I've got my own preferred hooks, but they do supply you one of those in the kit as well. So that basically you sit that on your wall side, and then you got your little nails, so you go boop, and you bop them in, and then you can hang the cord onto there. So yeah, it's a handy little thing to get, but as I said, I use my little stick-on removable type hooks. But if you're happy to use one of those nail-on jobs, that is supplied with this kit, which I thought was kind of cool. All right, so I've got my cord, my pre-cut cord, and we're going to attach that now so that I can go and hang this up somewhere. And then I have to decide where I'm going to put it, because I said I'm not sure how, it's a bit sticky. I'm not sure how this material would go if I sprayed it, sealed it, type thing. So I'm not sure if I should do that. Just leave it alone maybe. Now, what am I going to do here? Just tie it on, I guess. Yeah, why not? We'll just tie a knot, see what that does. Does that look all right? Yeah, I reckon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we'll just tie one on that side as well. Why not? Or why not tie a knot? Probably try and make it so they look a bit even Steven. That probably just does the trick, doesn't it? Do you need to do more than that? Not really. I suppose you could, I don't know, add some beads onto there if you wanted to and jazz that up, but I don't know, I just go with that. That's all right. Simple enough. Tie it on, and then you can just go and hang it up. That looks pretty good to me. I'm happy with that. That's a pretty darn cool idea. Easy to go type diamond painting. I don't have to look for frames. I don't have to worry about doing all my different types of framework and things like that now, because I can just pop that straight up. As I said, it's got a little bit of stick around there, which see how that goes. Sorry about that. I just have to go answer the door for the postie. As I was saying, yeah, not sure how I'll go sealing that, so I might just leave it alone and just hope for the best, because I'd like to keep a beautiful sparkle. And yeah, I'm really liking how this is. I love the design. I like the simplicity of it. As I said, it saves me all those framing hassles, but yeah, what a cute idea. So if I see something like this, I might just get it again, because it is a fun project. I said, unfortunately, I can't link the one I got from Dpclubs for you guys, so that's a bit sad. But yeah, if you do see something like this, these banner designs somewhere, and they really are a lot of fun, and they're quite a simple, easy way to have a finished project and make a really cool little design. Quite pretty, actually. So there you go. So that is the finished up, what we say, WIP review of this banner from Dpclubs that I got. I finally got around to finishing it. Yay! So happy that I've got that one done. Now I've just got to decide where I'm going to put it. Maybe in the entrance hall. I think that would be nice, wouldn't it? As you come in, that would be really pretty. Maybe there. I'll find a spot there, maybe. There's a lot going on in that area. But anyway, I'll say thank you very much, everyone, for coming along and joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from that. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate that. And thank you, everyone who's already done that already. Until next time, guys, I'll say thank you very much and see you later for now. But it's always see you later, never goodbye. Until next time, see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for coming. Let's go hang this one up, I think, somewhere nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.